The basic chords in our blues are going to be C, F, and G. So we have a major triad in each one of these chords. Now, based on the major scale, for our purposes, we're going to flat the 7. So we're going to call this chord C7. This is a C7 chord. If I played it this way, it would be a major 7. That's because the 7th note from C is part of the major scale. Now we can get more involved with theory, and we will, but for now I want to keep it simple so we can get to the actual point of these videos on playing blues. So we look at this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Here's 7. We're going to flat that and put it on top of the triad. And when we flat the 7, we just call it C7. We don't call it C major 7 because that's C major 7. This is C7. And technically, in many jazz schools, it's called C7 with flat 7 or C flat 7. But we're just going to say C7. And we're going to do this 2 other times. So our F chord, that would be major 7, and we're going to flat it. Again, based on the F major scale to get my flat 7. I'm going to flat the 7. So now I have this for my F7, and then G7 based on the flat 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 flat. But there are lots of ways to get to these dominant chords. There's a lot better explanation of why they exist. There's deeper explanations as to why they exist. But again, we're just trying to get so we can play a blues, and so we need these chords available to us. And so now we know a C7. We know why it's a C7 because it has a flat 7. We have an F7. We know why it's a flat 7 here. And then we have a G7. So these are our 3 chords that we're going to be playing in a blues. And for the blues that I've drawn out for you, we're playing with our left hand. But I'm not going to even do it this way, even though we have the overhead. I'm actually going to play it this way so you can see everything. So this is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat. Now we would repeat the whole thing again, but I'm going to stop there because you can see the basic idea. And now you would practice these with a fingering of 5, 3, 2, and 1. And notice I'm going in towards the wood. I'm not going to do this. I mentioned this a lot, but we want to have a hand that's shaped this way, trying to always stay parallel to the keys. So we move into the wood to get these things. We don't go this way. This this will help form the weaker part of your hand. That's my F7, and here's my G7. And here's my, trying to do that so you can see, G7, back to F7, and back to C7. In the beginning, you may want to play your G7 this way with that third finger, but I strongly suggest you use the ring finger. On the white key situations, every other note, like this, a flat plane, you want the ring finger involved if you can. It's classical, but it's also the wisest choice because ultimately you train your hand to a deeper place. So here we're going in further, we want the power. Here we want the power, but here we get the power this way because it's more natural to the hand. So you'll notice my middle finger isn't even engaged in that. And so you want to practice the form and practice those chords, and you could also do them in the right hand, and that would be a good thing to do. You want to do everything with both hands. And that's what they look like there. I'm spending more time on the left hand because it causes us to go slow and take our time and develop something. So many people want to play fast and they start doing all these things with the right hand, but the left hand never really gets the attention it needs. So if we start with our left hand, while it's easy and while we're learning, we can build some really cool things and then have great support for the right hand. When all the fun stuff starts happening here, we'll have something really strong structurally here. So that's our overhead view. Now, if you'd like to see the paper I'm working from, my book that I wrote years ago, and I'm no longer selling that now online, I'm making it available in the videos. So, but if you'd like PDFs of any of these videos, just email me and I'll be happy to send those to you free of charge.